the sea. The beautiful sea. This could be the last time I'm ever gonna look at this wonderful sea. Because today, everyone, is possibly, and well, probably like 100% certain that this is the last episode of this series. Zap's Minecraft World may be coming to an end today, because we are going to do one final tour and look around this place before we say goodbye, and I have come to the conclusion that it is a good idea to start a new world. A lot of people have suggested this idea too, because, you know, there's so many new people, and along with that, I am terrible at finishing things, so I'd like to change that and start fresh and finally get to completing projects. That's probably a wonderful idea. So, a lot of things around here may still be broken or unfinished, and that is such a pain, so I think it's a perfect time to start a brand new world. Oh, so where to begin? Where to begin? Where shall we begin? Well, let's first off by, let's start off this little tour by showing you the map of the island. Didn't fully get to complete the whole map, but as you can see, it looks pretty nice, and I think with the new item frames we could make this look even cooler somehow. Here's a free item frame slot. Let's go slot that in. Very cool, very cool. Huh, that's kind of strange that we can still see the outline there if it's, interesting stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think the island turned out pretty nice. So I think we should begin our tour, I suppose. Right, so let's begin maybe over here. We might need a few ender pearls, and I'll show you guys what this does. This here is my little quick item thingies, just designed to give me some quick items very quickly. Some of the basic things like food, torches, dirt, and ender pearls. So I can just come in here and easily refill these. And basically, it's just a clock hooked up to dispensers, which works out quite nicely. I think that turned out quite good. Got like a nice little outside area, all garden-like and gravel, which is very cool. Another thing over here is the storage system. So this is a manual storage system. The only automation, I guess, is here, the sewage system, where we dispose all our waste. And for example, I can throw in a bit of cobblestone that I don't need. It goes down there, and it gets loaded inside there, where some fun things happen. So to get down, we just go through here, aquatic storage room, and more. So down here, we can pick out our items, as you can see right here. So our cobblestone should be around here, and we can, you know, sort things out. And it's very, very cool. So the storage system took me quite a while. Episode 25, I do believe, we tried to create a brand new storage system. It wasn't originally going to be underwater, but we decided to have an underwater one because we thought it would be cool. And it turned out quite nicely. Didn't really get to do much up here or on the inside, but either way, the storage room did turn out pretty cool. We got the stacked chests here, and we have like item frames, kind of like a shopping aisle. You have, you know, things popping out, and I think this turned out quite nicely. It gave me enough space to store most of my goodies. A lot of coal there, even more coal over there. Wow. And there's some of my wow, look at all that lapis. Some more goodies right there, which is very nice, very nice. And over here we also have two ways to an enchanting setup, which is quite nice. We can adjust it between 1 bookshelves to 2, and then we can go to 3 by flipping it like so. And then we can go to, wait, this was 4, alright. 1, 2, 3, and then there's also 2, then we can go to 4, then 5, and so on and so forth, which turns out quite nicely. And I think this was a nice little enchantment setup, which I'm pretty proud of. Also, over on this side is the incomplete brewing setup. I think it might be able to still brew potions, but if we take a look at the redstone, it isn't fully complete. I I still needed to set up a minecart to deliver the rest of the potions, but I think it still has the timer set up correctly and everything, so it should be able to brew a potion. Just you'll have to go around the back to get everything. So we've got nether wart, and then we've got all our potion ingredients along with some modifiers, which is very, very nice, very nice. And I think that's mostly it for the storage system. The other cool thing is this elevator here that I made quite a while ago. It's very nice, very, very fast, and it gets us out of here just in time. Along with that, we can also ender pearl our way out, but that's a more risky alternative. And if we look around here, there's so much more to show. Over here, I suppose, is the iron farms. A lot of people suggested making an iron trench or the new iron foundry that Tango Tech has released, but I liked simplicity, so we decided to go with some simple old iron golem cells, the original redstoneless ones, which I quite like. And maybe we could try an iron trench or an iron foundry in a brand new world, but we'll see. Looks like it clogs up, so it has its flaws, but it generates a nice amount of iron. As you can see, that's more than enough iron that I would ever need in a lifetime, really. Over here was quite a change of things. I used to have a boat dock until it got broken, so we removed it, and now we've built this thing here, the boat dock version 2. And if I have any boats on me, I guess I'll have to make some myself. It's a very cool system. It will automatically launch your boat dock. Automatically launch your boat dock? That's a little much. But what it will do is you can store on your boats, and here it will load up your boats here, or we can place them on the pumpkin, and they will get stored in right here. What we can do from there, hop in, and we automatically get sent out at a fast speed on our boat, which turns out quite nicely. Alright. And around the back here, we just have a way of, what's the word for it? Entering back into the system. Don't know the word for it just right now, but it's, we have to try and edge our way into this elevator. And we'll go up, and it will basically put this boat back into the system. I think this is broken, however, with some of the latest versions, but we'll see. Yep, it breaks, so that's the bad thing, but what used to happen was it turned into a boat, and it would go into some hoppers, and basically reset itself so that you would always have a boat there. If not, you can always push a button, and yes. Sorry guys about the cuts today. It doesn't seem like my world is liking the sound of a brand new world, so I'm guessing it's having some trouble loading today. But if we take a look up top, we can have a little look at the spawning platforms, which are very cool, very, very cool. Let's see here. Inside we can see them, and let's just light it up a little so you can see. It was based on Ethos design, along with me just messing around with some designs, and we came to this one here, spider-proof, but it's still fairly efficient, so that's what I like about it. So let's fill in the gaps there and head on back down. And what happens is those mobs fall down here. We can switch between them, get loot here, or going down to some other stuff. So loot can come down here, we can go through, pick up our loot, and it should come towards us. Wow, items glitching out. Okay, that's weird, but anyways, we can throw our items in, and it's all very nice. Now over here, we can set it so the mobs go down here, and right now, I've got it set up to an AFK system, which has been gathering loot for quite a while. If we look over here, we can see that these chests are pretty much filled up. Wow. Yeah, Oh, and with the recent update, some witches, so we got some interesting drops there too. And that's the AFK system. We could also have a lever here to switch it to an XP and record farm, which works in a... If I go around the back here, we can go down along here to another room, which looks quite nice actually. I quite like the design. And we have a XP farm here, and also a record farm if we stand around the back. There should be a minecart there to prevent us from being hit, but what can you do now? So yes, it's all very nice. Some nice little redstone there too. Just around the back here is also a skeleton grinder. So we see right here we have a skeleton spawner, and that's just hooks up to a big tower and a little place where I can punch these guys. Wow, this guy's armored up, so we have to smack him. But these should be about 2 hit kills. Very nice, very nice. And as you can see, I gathered quite a bit of stuff from here. But yes, it was one of those early projects I made because I needed some form of XP. And another way I gained XP was from a zombie spawner. So fortunately, I had the privilege of having a skeleton spawner right there, along with a zombie spawner over here. So over here I've just got a big villager, because there's a whole lot more to this place than meets the eye. As you can see, the pathway down, it looks quite nice in my opinion. I love the look of this. I like it. I like the stone and the sandstone. I think that looks really awesome. But down here we have a zombie spawner, and originally I just hooked it up to a XP farm system, which worked out quite nicely. Got a lot of my XP from this system, but I also upgraded it to a purifier system, where if I turn off the lights up here, I could choose between the mobs going to the XP farm system or switching them to the purifier system. So if I see a zombie villager, they can come along here. I can switch the track and they can come along here, up along here, and they'll track the villager, then go to their respective little holding cells, I suppose, and that's where I can purify them. So that was quite nice, and that's what I used to get villagers around the place, which led to the iron farms. Now let's go over some things around here, I suppose. And here are some of the first ever farms I built. The wheat farm was the first one, and it's a stackable design, very nice. I flip a lever and everything comes tumbling down into these hoppers, which I think get locked, but I'm not too sure. I've accumulated quite a bit of resources from this over time. Whoops. If I can find them at least. Yeah, there's a bit of wheat right there. There's some more. Yeah, so it's very nice, very nice. I love the pixel art too. A bread, a potato, and a carrot. So these are all the same. We also have an ender pearl elevator as well to get up there and replant the crops. We just hop on in and we can plant them all quite easily. So very nice, very nice. Now over here I've got a slime farm, and I'll have to show you guys the spawning platforms underneath in a bit. But this is the killing chamber where the slimes would come up and they'd fall down to their doom right here, where they basically die, pretty much. So these slime balls get gathered up here. Unfortunately though, the redstone's terrible. Every hoppers to get locked and all of that. This was made before hoppers, so you can understand why I just decided throwing some hoppers there. Though the redstone's terrible, every hoppers to get locked and all of that. This was made before hoppers, so you can understand why I just decided throwing some hoppers there. Anyways, thank you guys for being our for demonstrating this this very terrible process right here. Where'd that guy go? Alright, anyways, let's move on. I'll show you guys the spawning platforms. These are located in the mine shaft. Got a nice little lookout kind of area here, and this is our entrance. A nice drop shaft here, and as you can see, these are the mine shaft. I do 3. I do it on layer 12, wide 12, and there is a 3 wide gap. I usually put torches to indicate that this mine shaft's been cleared. Sometimes I also put blocks in all sorts of different ways of symbolizing that there is a cave. And yeah, so let's get some more food, and I'll show you guys the slime platforms, which are right around here, I think. Here we are. So here is where the slime spawn in. These are the platforms. Got a bit of a water spill at the moment, but we had a bigger problem when we built these. We actually built this in the wrong chunk, and that was terrible. So what I had to do was relocate the chunks and find them again. So that turned out quite terribly, but in the end we got a nice slime chunk. Also got a big slime to little slime converter right there, and these all lead up to a ladder going to the surface. Also have the on and off switch as well, using water. Unfortunately it's not exactly working at the moment. Alright, but I think that's mostly it for the mineshaft. Let's head up back up to the surface and I'll show you guys some other cool stuff. Right, so around this area we also have a nice little pond, I guess, and a fountain, in progress fountain that's never going to be completed. So many incomplete projects, but I've just got nothing to say. Anyways, here's a chicken farm. This one's a nice one. Designed it myself. It's a 3 wide design. The redstone's only 3 wide. We can come up here to admire the awesome redstone. 3 wide, and it's pretty much an all-in-one chicken farm, meaning you can cook the chickens, or you can drown the chickens, and it's automatic, meaning that they will kill themselves automatically. It's got a little timer system hooked up to it, and it will either, you can switch between collecting eggs, or your meat, and so on and so forth. Very, very customizable, I suppose, and has room for bulk storage and all the crazy stuff, so that's very nice right there. Another thing I'm pretty proud of is this sugarcane farm that I came up with quite a while ago. I'm surprised no one else has used this design, because a problem with most sugarcane farms is that usually when you use pistons, they don't drop all the drops. Usually you'll only get like a 95% collection ratio, but collection percentage. But this sugarcane farm right here harvests 100% of all drops from the test I've seen. With using the new mechanic of items rising when they're in a block, we use sticky pistons to push blocks to crush the sugarcane, and when the item gets stuck in the block, it pushes itself upwards. So, as you can see when we flip this lever, we can see all the items get pushed to the top, and then all of these items flow down into our little system here, which we can also stop by standing on the pressure plate, meaning we can collect up all the goodies, and we'll just hop out of here and let those suck on in, because down there we also have a bulk storage system for sugarcane, which I have no idea why. It's not even filled up yet. We've got indicator lights to detect if it's full or not, but as you can see, a lot of them aren't really full. It's a very strange system, I suppose. Very, very strange. To get down here, we've got a little secret entrance doorway thingy. And to get to that secret entrance, it's by our cow and pig farms, which we'll go over in a bit. So here it is, bulk storage in here, like so. Very cool, very cool. And the cow and pig farms, one of the other first farms I ever built. It was based on, just having a load of animals fenced in, and I just would breed them like crazy, and I didn't want to go through and have to kill them all. So I decided what would happen is it would split off, and pigs would come along here into a cooker system. So hopefully I can show you this. I'm not too sure if this works still or not. It looks like I don't have the cooker hooked up, so that's a problem, but I can fix that. Anyways, let's see if this will work. So as you can see right here, the pigs get split off 2 ways. One is down there with some of the other pigs. I think there's supposed to be signs there. Whoops. And the other ones get stay here, ready for another breed fest. And then we just close that off, and the pigs should climb up here. But yeah, there are still problems with it. as you can see. Right, and this is a bit of a problem because dispensers were updated, where they would, dispensers used to update, activate, differently, but it's very different nowadays. So pigs land here, and what would happen is we would activate some lava very quickly, like so. And that was just a demonstration right there, just to get some pork chops. Look at that, and we'll get a lot of pork chops. Delicious, very cool. So, however, it is broken with the dispenser updates. Anyways, let's turn down our passive mob sounds because we're going into quite a passive mob area. This here is the sheep farm. This farm was designed to quickly harvest all your wool and make the grass spread quite quickly. So we've got grass and all the nooks and crannies, and you can run along. Alright, I'm gonna regret doing this, but you can go along and share everything like so. Can't believe I used my shears for its real purpose. I usually use these shears for glass and other things like so. And we can throw on our wool there. There's also a ladder here to go up to all the different layers. You can see I've got pretty much every single colored wool. Very nice, very nice. Now let's move on slowly to this part here, which is a little farming alleyway. And what we have is melon farm, which we push a button, harvest the melons. Very nice. Almost has like a 100% collection rate, but unfortunately there's still always some leftover ones. We've got a pumpkin farm as well. That turns out quite nicely. This one lost a few as well. And we also have a vine, grass, and cocoa bean farm here. So the way the grass farm works is that you'd use your shears to pick up your grass, like so, and then you would replace it with your dirt, and then it would grow back and you could repeat the process. I had it on both sides because I wanted to get some mycelium to do the same thing too, but in the end we never did find a mushroom biome. We also have these vines here, and we can collect the vines like so, and that was a nice vine farm because vines actually spread. We also have the cocoa bean farm here, which if we push the button, it will do its funny business and do something like so. There we are. And we can pick all our cocoa beans up and then replant as we please. And I might do this really quickly. And we could store everything away in these chests. I'm just going to dump things here for the meantime. Right, and over here is the grass and flower farm. Unfortunately, it doesn't work as well with the new flowers because you can't get as many things. Hopefully I have some bone meal. I do, and I want to show you guys how this works. So you'd stand here, the lights would flicker on and off, and you would grow your bone meal everything up. And unfortunately, looks like with the new flowers it makes things much more difficult. Looks like with lighting it doesn't update the same. So this farm is pretty much broken with the new versions. So that's very unfortunate, but it used to be quite a good, nice farm nevertheless. Anyways, moving on, we have another farm over here. This one is the nether wart farm. I'm also quite proud of this design because it's quite different. It's a lot of people use minecarts to replant it, but this uses a different concept. So we can harvest it by flipping this. Sends out a gust of water, which will harvest everything, as you can see right there. Some nether wart does drop here, but that is quite unlikely. Like there's, maybe 1, maybe 5 at most, popping out the sides every harvest. These all lead here to the nether wart chest. And let me just grab some so we can replant. The replanting system is what I like most about it. And this is double-sided, by the way. So we have one on both sides. And the replanting system is quite nice because what you do is you use the iron bars and you just spam right-click as you go along. Then you look up and then you spam right-click as you go along there again. And then you just hop onto the ladder, climb up, and then you repeat the process. Go along here. Oops, sometimes I'm getting... Okay, I was stuck in the iron bar, that's why. And it usually works quite fine. You just have to have a... nice angle at everything to get everything correctly. I guess you don't have to spam right click either, because you can hold it down, which also works quite nicely. And that means you can easily replant the nether wart. So if there is any that drops out at the side, you usually pick it up. Sometimes it does have its flaws, this farm, but I think it's still a pretty nice idea. Okay, so over here, I just want to go over some of these pipes. These pipes are for the skeleton farm and the XP and record farm, if you're wondering. I have some redstone up there. I attempted to set it up so that mobs wouldn't take that wouldn't randomly die, because sometimes with the water, they bob up and down before they fall down, so that can cause some inconsistent damage. However, I wasn't exactly able to fix the problem. Oh well. So over here, we also have a nice quick kit, which is designed to equip you up with the things you need after you die. I haven't even set this thing up properly yet, because not all the chests are full. Basically, you hop on in, equips you with your armor, and gives you all the items, and it does so in the right order, which also is quite nice too. Right, let's get rid of this stuff. We don't need it. Yes, and we recently also made it look all pretty and stuff, so that was quite awesome. Now let's head over to this side, which some great things have happened. We have over here a nice tree farm design, which is just a simple, you know, like line design, I guess, and you just go through a bunch of logs in the way. You go through with your axe and put that armor back on, and you just chop your way through, which is quite nice. Then when you're done with chopping your way through all the logs, you flip the lever here. It would release the water, and these would allow the saplings to fall into this chute here, and you could pick up everything over here, which usually turns out quite nicely. Ender Pearl Elevator 2 to get up to the different layers of wood, but with some of the new trees, I may want to consider adding more layers and stuff like that. Over here you get a pretty nice view of everything as well. Very nice. Oh, I better show off my beacon too. This guy here is set at speed 1 and regeneration 1, which is very cool, very cool. I have a system to turn it off by having a block push it out and block the beacon beam, and then we can reactivate it like so, and that's turned out quite nicely. I was hoping to get all the beacons, like 5 beacons here. Unfortunately though, with the skeleton hunting is quite tedious work. The iron blocks are quite easy to get with an iron farm. Alright, now one of these big projects I have is this thing over here. This is called Gerald. Someone suggested the name Gerald, and Gerald is the crazy, overcomplicated house. It was an idea to make a house full of kind of contraptions, and along with that, kind of mess around with the idea of different styles of interior and exterior, you know, design ideas and all of that. I thought I saw something bad, but nope, that's just me. Just my eyes. And we've got a nice entrance. So we've got a awesome 2x2 door that doesn't have any redstone. It uses the principle of blocks pushing up and down, which is quite nice. Has some timing problems, but I think it turned out quite awesome for what it is. Over here we have a fish tank, which is awesome. We push this button here, and fish get dispensed, and then they, you know, hang around there for 5 minutes. You can pick these up and throw them in here, which have some hoppers, and that will recycle the whole thing. So that's very cool. Nice creeper carpet, and in here we have a kitchen, which is, oh, I hear spider. Hello there. Don't come into my house, please. Is there a creeper outside too? I thought I saw a creeper, but anyways, I quite like this room. It has a nice lit roof, lit ceiling, I mean. Table, some decoration, shelving, tables. Don't stand on the table. Kitchen area with a dispenser hooked behind there. We can also throw in our food like so, which is very cool. And just a little hidden thing there. And that's our little fridge. Along with that, I have a system here where I can throw in some items, and I can set up a little clock, which will shoot out our items pretty much. And we just stand right here, we can pick it up. And basically I've set it up so that the dispenser cycles the items to itself again and again, so it doesn't cause any item lag if I don't want the items, but yes, works quite nicely. Over here we have our nice horse stable. I quite like it. This is our trusty horse here. Oh, no, I just punched him. Our trusty horse and then punch him in the face. Our trusty horse here that has no name. I have not received any name tags in this world, but it has a diamond horse armor and very fancy, very fancy. It's pretty fast. It's the fastest of these horses, and which is awesome. The door is what I really like. You cannot get through, the horses can't get through, but you have to push the button to get through, and then you can easily walk by. I think you can jump through though. Yeah, but you take a bit of damage. So that is very cool, very cool. You can go back on your little stable thingy there. Right, now, moving on, this house has some more crazy surprises. Up here was supposed to be a second floor. Didn't turn out as I thought it would. It just got like a nice little carpet patterns here and there. Over here we have a little bit of an expansion, which has a very nice and green farm. Right, so we have melons, pumpkins, basically everything. Wheat, carrots, potatoes, sugarcane, cactus, everything you could ever want. And I think the roof is my favorite part because it looks pretty awesome. So we've got like a pipe, and let's try and hop up there. Like a little sewage pipe, and random cauldrons here and there, leaves everywhere, and it looks quite nice. So, besides this nice looking garden, we've also got a pool. Let's get rid of that spider. Hello! Hey, don't mess up this tour for me. Alright, so here's the pool. It's very cool in the because you can actually disable the pool. Flip this lever, and as you can see, it closes up quite nicely, all bright and lit up. So it's very cool. And we also have a nice little bridge and outside kind of area. Along with that, we've got an umbrella, random lying down places. Oh man, towels, things. Yeah, I'm forgetting the names of a lot of things today, but anyways, I do like the bridge I kind of set up here, which looks quite nice. Yes, very nice. And that is pretty much it for the house, except for one thing that not a lot of people realize, is that I have another secret place in here. This thing right here is the fireplace. And actually, it should be a fireplace if I can find the hidden lever button thing. Come on, where are you? Alright, don't worry guys, there's a secret around here. If I can only find it. There we are. And that did absolutely nothing. Probably because everything's broken now. But what it would do is it would activate a secret fireplace entrance, and I'd like to get that going, so let me see if I can set it up for you guys. There we are, we did it, haha, and that just didn't fire, so we'll just do it for, there you are, wonderful, see, and it would be a nice little fireplace. Then you would flip the lever and everything would turn out even better, if I can get it to activate again. Digging through is always the best option, but as you can see, it would open up again, and oh, this does have some serious issues. See, a lot of things are broken in this world, man. All right, wow, this is messed up, seriously messed up. All right, put that back in there. Huh, it's getting powered somehow. Anyways, we'll just leave it how it is. Probably best to not break everything in this tour. And down here is the disco. The disco, oh yeah. So over here we have some levers. I think this one activates the disco floor. So we have flashing lights, very nice. And these ones were supposed to do some stuff. I think I wanted it to play some note block music, but in the end, I didn't get round to doing it. So we have this jukebox like dance floor, I suppose. We would play some random notes, like so. Just run around, and it has some lovely tunes for you. Also over here we've got like a little pool table, and we have a little bar over here. Wanted to get a guy, someone in there, like a villager or something, but didn't get around to doing that either. Alright, so I do like the potions though, to kind of, you know, represent some drinks. And we got some brewing stands as well, along with like some glass there. I wanted to kind of make like a mirror, but didn't really turn out as planned. And then I wanted to make like a VIP area, but didn't get around to doing that either. So anyways, I do like the design here. Tried using clay for the first time around here, which turned out quite nicely. I quite like that bar. Anyways, that's what happened over there. And that's mostly it for this this house, this really messed up, crazy house. Wow. But is that all that there is to this place? I think so. I think so. Trying to remember anything else, but I'm pretty sure that's mostly it. Alright, so if I did miss something, I'll probably like put some stuff on the screen. Also over here, if you're wondering what this is, it's just some chickens playing some music. Just a random idea I had. And some also random ideas. This was a lamppost idea. Kind of stole its pistons because I needed them. But yes, I think it's time to move on from this island to some of the smaller projects around the place in the Nether. Alright, so in the Nether we have a lot of pigmen. But this was the hub. The idea was to use a lot of clay and to make this place all crazy and filled with bright colors, because the Nether is such a dull place. So that was the idea, except for getting clay and placing it in random strange patterns is very difficult. Anyways, it did turn out fairly okay for the completed parts at least. And a cool thing over here is this potion dispenser. It's quite compact for what it does, and basically what you do is you step on the pressure plate and you get a speed potion. Oh yeah. And basically when this dispenser runs out or gets close to running out or something like that, it will then take out these potions, refill the dispenser, and then brew a brand new potion. You can also throw in your glass bottles and yeah, stuff like that in the chests as well, which all turn out quite nicely. So that's a very awesome thing. In the Nether we have our pathways into some different portals, but before we head over there, I think I want to show you guys some stuff around here. Right, we probably should chug one of these to be on the safe side. Right, so down here is the Nether. We have our Nether hub in the ceiling. When we first spawned in, whoops, oh I hear blazes. That's a bad sign. That's a bad thing. There you are. Get rid of this guy. And, oh, fireballs, missed me. Ha 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 ha. We spawned in around here. And from here, we also branched out this way. And this led to the portal to the swamp. And this one led to a stronghold. However, both these portals have been removed because I have the Nether hub now. So over this way, there's something pretty cool. Right, so this way, there's a bunch of angry wither skeletons, ghasts, and oh man, oh, crazy stuff. But let's see here, get out of here, guys. There we are. Get rid of this one too. So over here, you can hear it already, is a blaze farm. This farm was designed so I can, you know, punch these guys and stuff. Oh, it has a crusher system. Crusher system right here. And there we are. There we are. And we'll collect our blaze rods like so. reset system as well. Very cool. I think it was the Etho design, which is a very nice design. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. Around here we also have a portal over here, which leads us to somewhere also very cool. And over here is the ice farm. So I found the snow biome here, and this is where I've been generating all my ice. Unfortunately though, with the recent 1.7 update, in taiga biomes they no longer snow. So I tried to create this monstrosity. This here is the ice farm, and that I actually recently built this, but I never showed this on camera. I rebuilt this so that it could work again, and it could generate all that ice for me. And basically it goes up to a perfect level where it will generate some more ice. So as you can see right here, we've got basically all the, water sources and everything. And I think, I can't remember, you'll have to go back to the episode to where I designed this and all of that. But it's pretty awesome. I really like the idea. It's very, very simple. Tries to maximize, using blocks to speed up ice, ice formation, I guess. And it's very nice, very nice. Infinite water source there, and I think this is a safe way out. Alright. Oh, alright. I was a little scared there for a second that I'd land on a ladder or something. Oh, alright. Let's get out of here. So that was a nice little place. And in the nether, we still have a bit more things to show off. So over this way, there's something fairly cool. Sorry for the cuts, guys. I don't want to mess up this recording, so that's why there are some crazy things. Now over this way, I found something amazing. It was a 3-way intersection thing. And if you didn't know, intersections actually have such a large area for wither skeletons. So this portal just leads to a desert. Nothing special about that. Let's get up here. So over here we have 3 humongous spawning pads, and these are also layered, so these have multiple layers. And basically all of this here is spawnable area for wither skeletons, and that's pretty amazing. I thought I saw wither skeleton over there. Guess not. Oh, here's some here. Hello guys. Maybe we could get enough for a beacon or something. That would be awesome. But yeah, this is where I could do all my wither skeleton farming. It's all very nice, very nice. So yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. 3 intersections. That's pretty awesome. Let's see, a lot of netherrack in there. Tried blowing a lot of this place up as well. Did quite a bit of montages around this place, so that turned out quite nicely. But I think that's mostly it for the nether. Yeah, other than that, mostly all I've done around here is just did a bunch of exploring in the fortresses, and other crazy stuff like quartz hunting, the basic stuff. Anyways, let's head back to the nether hub, and I will show you guys what some of those other portals lead to. Alright, so back at the hub, we have the portals that lead out this way, and over here is the one that leads to the swamp. And in the swamp, we all know what's special about the swamp. Oh yes, witch huts. So, with a witch hut, you want to build a witch farm. Right, I think some of my video got corrupted right there, so I have to re-record this. And basically over here, this is a witch farm. Oh yes. So let's get a close look at the spawning cells right here. It does have its flaws, however. Big slimes can get stuck, and yeah. But if you do want more information about this, you'll have to see that episode. It's pretty cool. Item elevator sometimes has some problems too, but this took a lot of work. Clearing out a lot of this area right here took quite a bit of work, and you can see the amount of chests that have been filled up. Most of these I think are pretty much all filled up with stone, dirt, and other and other blocks of all types. And looks like we landed okay. Very strange. Let's head back up there, and I have to show you guys how big this project is. Right, so at the top here, I have an AFK. Oh, hello there. I didn't want you to spawn up here. Oh, look, and he dropped a carrot too. How nice. How nice of him. Right, let's just light that up. Don't want any more zombies spawning up here when you guys check it out. But as you can see, I've been collecting a lot of stuff. AFKing over here. Nice redstone and glowstone. Very nice. I was hoping to have like some elaborate system with a sorter and everything, and that would allow, you know, me to have heaps and heaps of items, but unfortunately, an unfinished project there again. Alright, so I'll show you guys how much area I cleared out. You see these one high, you know, shallow areas? Yeah, that one deep, I suppose, I guess. one deep shallow areas. That's pretty much all land. So as you can see right there, all of that was land. Some places there were hills, some places there were caves. So look at that. That place took me quite a while right there. And it's not even fully done. There's still some area out there that you can't see that I still need to clear out, but just these unfinished projects, man. But it did take quite a while to do. Anyways, you can kind of see that loading island in the distance right there. So this took quite some time, but yeah, it's well worth it for its items. Item elevator problems. Ugh, broken things in this world. Wow. Alright, let's head through the portal, because there is still another portal we need to go to, which has a lot of awesome stuff. Right, so on the other side we have this portal here, which leads to the stronghold and our secret project that we've been recently doing. However, I do want to go through these portals first of all. So these two portals lead to the same place. They're just designed for, I wanted to do some minecart funny business around here, which I never got to do. But this place took quite some time. What I'm most proud of this place is its exterior design. I really like the design for this place, quite detailed with a lot of slabs, and I think it turned out quite nicely. A lot of depth, and you know, I think that is, you know, one of my greatest builds in terms of design, exterior design. And on the inside, however, I wanted to set up a system for me to be able to collect some sand, and it would be able to go through, and it would land on hoppers and everything. It would be some elaborate system so that I could get my items or send them to the nether and stuff like that. However, thanks to my laziness, it is another unfinished project. Down here, I also have a mine shaft, another one in fact. When back at the island, I didn't want to mine out too much because, you know, having an X-ray, you can see the ugly mine shaft. So I decided to go over here, build up my mine shaft like so. Made it all pretty with different directions and cobblestone linings and furnaces and everything. I wanted to show you guys something in particular, which we might do as a finale. And it was this here, 49 diamond ore blocks that I have not yet fortuned out. I wanted to get to a stack, but I didn't quite get to it. Over here is an ore packager. So for example, you get your ores. For example, pretend this is an ore, and you put it in. It would push the blocks out, and once it gets to the end, as you can see right here, let's see, anytime now, there we are. It would push it down, and it would do that, and then it would get pushed forward, and so on and so forth. And this would allow me to have a big cube of ores, which I could go mine out like crazy. So that is very cool. We'll have to do this as like a grand finale. I think that'll be awesome. Getting lots of diamonds. Whoa. Alright, let's head back up here. And there isn't much else that's very special, besides the fact that this area is very, very deserted from sand. Pardon the pun there. So I think it is quite a nice little flat area. And I was planning to do some more things there. And I don't know, I said it once what I had planned for that nice flat area. Not sure if you guys remember, but I think a lot of these projects I want to take onto the brand new world and actually finish them. Some of these ideas, I think they're really cool ideas and they have potential for some amazing things. Right, and for our final destination, we've got the stronghold area. This place has been the place we've been working on quite frequently for the last couple of episodes, and I think we need to show off the progress on the mob arena. The mob arena is a project that I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue on to the new world. It's something that I was not able to complete, and I could have rushed to get this completed, but I wouldn't have as many features as I would hope it to have. So up there is a spawner. It uses a clock and water and dispensers to push spiders and all the other mobs down into the system. So it's a spider friendly system, which is awesome. Not a lot of people make spider friendly farms because they have cave spider spawners and all of that, but I decided to make one for the purpose of the mob arena. So there's a lot of redstone around here, some of it being for toggling between the mob arena or grinder setup, and basically right here you can toggle between the two. Down there is our grinder. Let's hop down there so you can see right here mobs fall through and they pretty much die. A lot of this would be explained in the episode, so I suggest you checking that out, because I'm going to spend too long rambling on about each individual part. As you can see, a lot of redstone here for the logic behind some buff ideas, and I wanted to get a damage system in place. It was very, very complex, and there's still a whole heap more redstone to the whole project, and it's something that I'm not going to be able to complete. So it will be postponed, but it will, yeah, build up some suspense, I guess. Over here I have some other equipment, I suppose. Let's get this, just in case we want to do some fancy stuff. And I think we need to head over to another dimension to finish up this tour. It's the last place I haven't checked out yet, which is the end. The end is quite a funny place. Most people use it to build Enderman farms, which I have. Oh yeah, this is the stronghold. Silverfish spawner is sealed, so don't worry about silverfish. A lot of people use it to build Enderman farms, or use the end portal for like other means like sand duplication or automatic cobblestone farms, wood farms with the withers and stuff. But I decided to make a village in the end, and we called it the End Village because we are so original like that. Alright, so here I decided to set up like a place where I could build houses that were built by you guys, and that was the basic idea. So we've got some here. I'll just go through a few of them. You might have seen them already, and they're very nice. I like the idea of having different styles of building everywhere. It's a nice idea because you get this kind of strange feeling. Everything doesn't fit together, but it looks pretty awesome in the end. So if you, oh my gosh, me and these puns today. Wow. All right, and we've got some more here. Very nice. Trying to go through all of them. It was an unfinished project. I think I did build all the houses that people submitted in. I am not accepting any more End Village submissions, guys. Not anymore, because this world is coming to an end. It was a tower. I wanted to have like some fancy thing because there's bedrock up there. I wanted to have like a campfire thing, big tower. That would be awesome, but things just never get done. Anyways, this is, I think, is one of the last houses. There's one right behind this one, and that's about it for the End Village houses. So, yeah, Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. And as most people, and like what most people do in the end, they have a end farm for Enderman and XP, which I do too. Right, so here is where we spawned in. This place here was just for me to get obsidian. Since the platform here always regenerates every time you enter the end, it's a good way of getting some free obsidian. And along with that, I wanted a nice room here. Never got around to finishing it, like all my other projects. Man. But anyways, down here is an unfinished quick drop and a rail system. There's a system for rail, in case I wanted to get some like ender pearls transported to and from. But the most, practical way of getting to and from is with the fast ice jumping and sprinting. Sorry if you can hear my spacebar like getting spammed like crazy, mashing it back and forth. There we are, getting hungry now. Right, so down here we have a lot of things. First of all, we have a ton of ender pearls. Almost all of these chests are filled up. We have a lot of enchanted books, and these were to get some of the perfect tools. So we've got an enchantment table, anvil, and our Enderman farm design right there. Got some furnaces, I don't know, decoration stuff. Very cool. And basically what I can do is switch between XP mode and death mode. As you can see right there, that kills most of them. Don't know why some of them don't die. Just one of those strange things. Let's kill these off. Right there. This one deserves to die. And maybe we could get onto the outside somehow. And I want to show you guys how it works. However, I'm a little scared though that something's going to teleport to me. So you have to actually refer to the episode to see how the actual Enderman farm turned out up there. Don't have any water anywhere or anything like that. It's a terrible Enderman farm, I know. But as I always say, unfinished projects. That's something I really hope to change in a brand new world. But I hope you all did enjoy Zap's Minecraft world. I may even rename this to like Zap's Old Minecraft world, because I want to keep this name of Zap's Minecraft world for the new series. But I think it's time to finish off with a nice diamond fortuning. See how much we get. And wow, thank you guys so much for the support over the year I've been doing this series. It's one of the main series of my channel, and I know you guys all love it, so hopefully we can continue it on. I might do like an amplified version. Remember, there will be a world download for this final episode in the description, like I have been for the last like 50 or so episodes, if you didn't know already. Some people ask me, but I do have a world download in the description. Anyways, look at that, 64, 1 stack and 45, that is amazing. Wow, look at that. Let's see how many diamond blocks we can make with this. Along with that, we have some diamonds back at the base thing, the storage room. Let's see, 17 blocks. It's an average amount, I suppose. Anyways, I think it's time to wrap up the server tour here. Stay tuned. The new series should be coming out next year, because I think that's a perfect time to start a brand new world. New year, new beginnings, new everything. We'll be doing things a lot different than I have been in the series, so stay tuned. It will be a fun ride. Let that hype begin, and I'm out. Thank you guys so much once again. Hope you all enjoyed Zap's Minecraft world, and let's end it back on the island. This is where we need to end it. Back where we started. Our spawn point is right here, and every beginning must have an end. But thank you all so much for the support. Hope you all enjoyed this world. It will always remain somewhere in my heart. So emotional. But let's end it here. It's too much to take in. Too much. But stay tuned. A brand new world awaits us. That's it for today. I'm out. Thanks for watching.